Hey all, certainly not what you expected to see when the video started. Hey, I am currently mixing in my fragrance, which is very yellow, into some melt and pour, and we have this here, so shit's getting real strange. Now what I'm going to do is, this is our red soap, and I just wanted to do something different because red's such a bitch of a colour to work with and you guys voted for it. Good on yous! Now, I thought, I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I'm going to make, I have a drawing somewhere but I don't know where I've put it. I want to make a triangle and then sit it in the top of a triangle of melt and pour. But I wanted it to be red, so here we are. I'm using, oh my god, I'm dying. Friggin' red. I am using PS I Love You, which has, which you can't get on Eroma anymore. Because I just looked it up to see if it goes brown. But it's not on there anymore, so I don't know if it's got vanillin in it or not. I do want to keep this somewhat clear. I don't know if that mold's going to leak. I don't know if I have too much soap. I don't know much of anything really. These little bottles are the ones I got on eBay. I mentioned them in a previous video. They were fairly cheap and I just thought I'd give them a whirl. They're actually not that bad. They're only tiny though, but I think I got like 10. So, but yes, I want red, but I don't want it to be opaque because there'd be no point using melt and pour, but I think I might have put a little bit too much glitter in it, which really isn't any surprise that I put too much glitter in anything. I might just give that one more drop of the carmine. This one is the carmine from Aussie Soap Supplies, which will give you a wonderful red in cold process. It's the only way I've found to make a true red. So, and I'm not buying Mica. I'm not buying Mica from the States because I don't feel I should have to. Alright, so I don't know. This is waterproof. What I've done is I've made a mold with core flute, which you can get from Bunnings. You can get a nice big 900 by 600 sheet for $6. And just scored it so that I can fold it. That's actually a fold. Red fingerprints everywhere. And then I've cut out triangles and taped them on the ends like this. If it's going to leak, it's going to leak from here on either end. That is where it will leak from. But I've taped these as tight as possible. I was going to hot glue it, but I was a bit worried that the core flute might melt. I have hot glued it before and it was fine, but I do want to reuse this. So now it's wider than this because these are on the ends, so as you can see this is actually the correct length, but because these are on the ends, but I needed something to hold it up, so it's just gonna have to sit in here, stretch it a little bit. Now no more talking, we need to get this poured. So it's not real stable, but I also figured if I've got the silicone underneath there and it leaks, I can catch it. So here goes nothing. If I see the level going back down again, I'll know I've stuffed it up. I'm not seeing any leaking yet. That doesn't mean it won't happen. And it looks like I may have possibly have not quite worked out the right amount of soap, but what I'll do is I'm just going to go with it because I'm not going to mix up that tiny little bit. So it was fairly close. But I figured these molds hold about a kilo, so I mixed up 500 ml of melt and pour. So, but seriously, there's no leaks so far. But isn't that pretty? Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I should leave the camera on and just fast forward it so you can watch the watch all the words. Don't have them. They're all gone. It's too freaking hot. That's what it is. Watch the glitter do its thing. So I love it. Love it. Oh, there's leak. Oh no. That end. No, and it's dripping. I can see it. You can see me too. Hey. No. Oh no. I don't think it's going to set up fast enough for it to not drip. I might have to put it in the fridge. Alright, I'll come back when it's all done and we're ready to pour the other soap. Alright, bye. Back again. Put it in the fridge. It did leak on both sides, but only a little bit because I put it in the fridge. I know putting melt and pour in the fridge makes it less bubbly, but there wasn't much I could do. I didn't want it to leak all out. Also, I'm a bit worried that it's not going to be wide enough to fit perfectly in here, so I'm going to do another layer, but I'm going to do this layer darker because I know I wouldn't be able to match it up anyway. So I thought I'll make, instead of, you know, trying for perfection, which will just piss me off because I won't be able to get it perfect, I'll just make it different. Still red, but different. It's a red soap, so, and this has no glitter in it. Well, except what was left in the container. So, and see, that's a lot darker. Actually, you know what? We might even put a little bit of mica in there. What do you reckon? Okay, with a little bit of rosewood and a little bit of garnet sparkle. So it's still got a bit of sparkle. Oh, you guys, it's so friggin' hot. I'm so over it. It's supposed to be autumn and it was like 37 in my house yesterday. And it's not as bad today, but still, it's like, oh, it's freaking feral. I'm so sick of it. Sick to death of it. Just be autumn already. Although, you know, this is pretty normal. We do this every year. It's like, oh, when's summer going to be finished, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like winter for a minute. There is a cold change coming through, apparently. It's snowing in Tasmania today, I'll have you know. It's over 30 here, and it's snowing in Tasmania. This country is mental. Seriously? Mental. I may have mixed up too much of this, which is perfectly fine. I have some moulds put aside there just in case. It may be enough. I mixed up 250, was it? Yep, 250. Which is half of what I made up last time, so. Oh well. I really like this colour. See, I mean, that's red. It's just a deeper red. Okie dokie. I'll come over closer to you guys. Everything out of the way. I'm not going to get this done in time. Curtis is gone and was supposed to be coming back on the 1:20 bus, and it's already 1:08. I wonder if I pull that up out of there, if that'll be a little bit more stable. Because she's not real, it's a bit wobbly. And I want to put it back in the fridge. I also squeezed it on purpose when it was still a little wet, so that it would have kind of ridges on it. Because I thought, well, if I'm going to do two different layers, I may as well make them really different. And this shouldn't leak again, because it's not close to the bottom, so. There's a bit of mica in the bottom. Just trying to incorporate that. Wah! Jug is very hot. I think that'll do, actually. Let's just. Yeah, I want to put this back in the fridge. I don't think there's any possible way I'm going to walk this through the house without spilling it everywhere. Alright. Ooh, apparently we're making some garnets now. Woohoo! Alright, well, see you when we're ready for the next bit. Bye! Look at this messy bench. I was going to unmold this off camera, but I figured you guys would probably want to see it, so here we are. I have Led Zeppelin playing in the background, so hopefully you can't hear that because I'll get copyright for that. So I forget if in the editing, if you can hear it, I'll just do this as a silent unmolding, so you can see where it's leaked from the bottom. I think it did considerably well. I'll show you. I mean, that's how much leaked out. I mean, it really wasn't that much at all. I mean, it's just... So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. This is still a little soft, but... Ooh, Superman! Yeah, look, if I cut those corners off like that, oh, she's golden, mate. I don't know what happened to the music. I'm pretty sure Immigrant Song goes for a lot longer than that. Anyway, it's stopped now, so... Which is good, I guess. Alrighty. This looks pretty good, actually. The new colour, there isn't a lot of it, so it does look quite intentional. So I've forgotten how nice this is to unmold. Corflute is the best. I used to actually make my soap in this stuff once upon a time. Before I could afford real moulds. Or before I knew I was going to soap for a living. So, and look at that. Ready to use again. Now, this is still a little bendy because, like I said, it's still not fully set. Whoa, here we go. It's actually really bendy. It's really soft in the middle. Ah! No. Oh, look, guys! Look! It fits so stupidly perfect. I can't even. Oh, that's just friggin' amazing. At the ends, I think what's happened is because the Corflute bends a little bit, I think it's bowed a smidge just here. So what I'll do is, if I do this again, which I do want to do again, I'll tape it so it's exactly the same width here as it is here, because it fits perfectly in the middle, but then you can, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Can you see? Well, you won't, because I'm not actually putting it on camera. See how down in here, no, this side, you can see it's not all the way to the corner, and it's the same both ends, so I think that's what happened. But shit, that's awesome. Alrighty, so let's get this show on. Oh my god, there's so much mess. There's so much mess. Oh, okay, let's do this. I do think that was a little weird. I'm so happy. You don't even know how happy I am with that. Oh, hopefully Curtis won't come home. He said he was going to catch the 1:20 bus back, and it's now 1:46, so it's only about 20 minutes from Amber, I think, so on the bus. Give this a whiz. I've been listening to a New Zealander. The dude that directed Thor Ragnarok, I can't pronounce his name, Taika Waititi, I think, something like that. He's funny as. He really is. I don't know what I'm doing with this soap. I do know that I have made way too much, because all I now have to do is fill up that bit, and I've just made normal soap. Well, shit. It's just like, whoops a daisy. Never mind. Let's just get on with it. Alright, I don't know what to do with this. I know I can't make red. Not a red that I'd be happy with. So, why don't we make this white? Like, really white. Just about to say I can't because I have none, but I have a little bit left. Let me give it a shaky shake. Oh. That's it. There be no more. It's empty as. Oh, you want to know how hot it is here? Oh my god. I have this, it's got my recipes and whatnot sitting on it, and I normally have, oh no, you can't see it, just to hold it, because it's an open one, just to hold it, I have a rubber band, and I sit it up in the windowsill, right? So I can see it. Anyway, the rubber band melted. And it doesn't get sun on it. Like, not straight sun. How's that? Hello, bubbles. It's just like whatever. Yes, it doesn't get direct. Oh, it does. I suppose it does in the morning. It gets a little bit of direct sun until about 10 o'clock. But the heat has melted a rubber band. I don't even know why I'm surprised. I mean, our tar melts on the friggin' on the road, so don't go anywhere without shoes. Not in summertime. Oh my god, I will be back. Sorry about that. Oi! There's some soap over there. Oh, this is so lovely and creamy. Alright. Where is it? Oh, I've got to measure it. Turns out it was exactly right anyway. I thought it was, but this is very yellow. I don't know what this. I don't think this is gonna. I don't think this is gonna stay white at all. Whatever. I didn't have time. I've made it before. I just didn't have time to go through the videos. Because I don't know if Curtis is coming back, and he didn't message me like he said he was going to, which is really not a surprise. That kid. So just get your shit together and piss off. I'm a terrible mother, an absolute terrible mother. I just want my house back. It took me friggin' 15 minutes to set all this shit up. And then I'm supposed to soap in half an hour while he's gone. It's just aggravates me. Aggravates me. Oh, that's my stomach. Did you guys hear that? Oh my god. Look at me, wasting away. I'm starving to death, guys. Totally starving to death. Alright. This is thickening up fairly quickly. I have an idea. I don't know. I think I'm going to make the rest of it. What I might do is I'm going to put those diamantes that I made. I'm going to put those on top of this. But I just I want to build it up. Oh my god. Seriously, this is what happens when you try and rush your soaping because your kid's going to come home. So just don't. We'll put that to the side because it's still not quite thick enough. And I'm just going to mix some pink in here. Oh no, I won't sing. Don't sing, don't sing. You'll freak the people out. Although I was watching Jazza Arnie's friend's channel. And they were playing with auto-tune and stuff, and I'm thinking, oh, I could sing with that. I could totally sing with auto-tune. Anyone can. Hello, have you not seen the rappers of this day and age? None of them can sing. I know, I'm so bad. Oh, you guys, I watched, you Which is just funny, you got to watch a red soap and a pink soap, and it's only red day. I just watched The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie. Speaking of modern day rappers, oh my god, why do I make pink? What is that? That's disgusting. That's not right. That's really not right. It really didn't help. As opposed to, oh, I thought he came earlier. There you go. Yes, The Dirt. The Dirt on the Dirt. Speaking of modern day rappers, because it's got Machine Gun Kelly in it. Oh god, he's hot. Don't like him, but he's good to look at. And Douglas Booth, the dude that played Nicky, oh my god. Those two played their characters. Oh, okay, Posty's coming in. They played their characters so well, it was astounding. Like, Machine Gun Kelly's Tommy Lee, he got the mannerisms and, oh, it was so good. What's that? I don't know. Anyway, what I'm doing is I was just going to do basically the opposite of what I just did, except this pink is disgusting, and pour this on the bottom and then make up some melt and pour and just put it on the top. So, because I made too much soap. So that was how I was going to fix my mistake. Oh, no, dickhead! I didn't make her smell me. Oh, you dickhead. Oh, well, there's not much I can do about that now. I'll have to maybe scrape a little bit off the top of that one. Oh, that was really stupid, wasn't it? And I'll make her smell me out of melt and pour for this one. But what I'm going to do... Oh, really? How'd that get down there? But then I'll go in and... It's still really not thick enough. Try and make it a little bit textured. Wow, just making mistakes all over the place here. This one. Oh look, I'll just get a clean one. It's not like I don't have 50,000 of them. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? So it does not pay to rush your soaping, because you just make stupid mistakes when you do. Alright, so what I might do now is texture this, and then we'll put some garnets on there. What do you reckon? Okie dokie. I think we'll just texture like normal. Let's see how they pop out of the mould. I bought second-hand ones, and don't buy second-hand ones. Not blaming the person I bought them off, but obviously these sort of perish over time. Whee! And like these become kind of dinted and that, and then you notice it in your little embeds. So yeah, like that's probably too hard to see on camera, but these are not perfectly flat. They're kind of dinted in, so they look less jewel-like. 3 spares. I don't know what I'll do with those, but that looks so good. Okie dokie, I've got my mix here. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough. That colour is just what was left over from that garnet in this bowl, and then I've thrown in a bunch of wild strawberry glitter. And I fragranced it with Flower Power from whatever that place is called. Aussie Soap Supplies, maybe? Move that out of the way. Aussie Candle Supplies. So that way it's going to have, that's got P.S. I Love You in it, and this has got Flower Power in it, so I'm going to call it P.S. I Love Flowers. Because, you know, I'm clever like that. I think I'm going to have to mix up another 250ml. I think I need 500 to fill this, but you never know. I may actually be wrong, which wouldn't surprise me. So we're just going to pour it in. Yep. Actually, I feel like I'm going to need a lot more than just 250. Actually, I think I'm not going to actually have enough melt and pour to do what I want to do. So as you can see, I went the lazy route. This is still scented with Flower Power because I have no P.S. I Love You left. Now I've just added just a smidge of this wild strawberry glitter, and I'm going to pour half of this. I've got 500ml-ish, a bit over. I'm going to pour half of this, and then I'm going to colour it, wait for it to set up, and then I'll pour another layer, the other half of it. It's just so it's got like 4 very distinct layers in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4. I also, I don't know if you can see, but I actually textured the top a bit because this is still a little bit soft. So I've just gone in and pushed some holes in it just so that it gives it just a little bit of something something. Alrighty. Again, probably not going to be enough, but you know, it might just be a shorter soap. Oh, why are they on that side? Why aren't they on this side? The glitter will probably all melt too, because it's not melt, sink. It'll all sink. A little bit more. Actually, this should be enough by the looks of it. I'll leave it there, that'll do. Give it a spritz, and then we will come, oh, I might as well just colour this now, hey. Okay, so, we did use French rose before, so it might be wise to continue using that. So this is going to be fairly opaque with this much mica in it. And it's just a matter of mixing, mixing, mixing. It's going to actually be quite nice, I think. It'll be interesting because I know the bottom's going to look like shit. But the top layers may just dress it up enough. Now, I don't know how I'm going to cut this because you're not supposed to cut melt and pour on a cutter, and I don't think I have my, oh, I do somewhere, I just don't know where I've put it. So there you go, so that's going to be the colour, which has got sort of, actually I might put a bit more of this in here as well, because both of these have like a, I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but the glitter has kind of blue tones to it, it's not just pink. And this French rose kind of has a bluish sheen to it as well. That's just a big chunk of mica. And there will be a little bit on the bottom, not as much as I was expecting, so, but I'll have to reheat this because by the time that sets, this will have set as well, so Although this will probably set slower because the glass will stay warm for a good length of time. This is kind of novel, and I may break this, so they tell me you're not supposed to cut, melt and pour with these things, and here I am cutting melt and pour with this thing, and it doesn't sound real happy. But I'm just going really slowly. I can see the wires are really straining to get through it. This was a stupid idea that I will say I won't do again. And yet I will, because I need to cut the other one too. Not in the shower. You're not in the shower. It's not happy. Oh, look at that. No one's got a cat hair on it. We'll ignore that. Oh. You guys, look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. That's awesome. Look. Oh, I'm so happy. There's that cat hair. I can't get rid of it. It's stuck on my fingers because this is so sticky. This is so good. Wow. There you go. Red soap. This has gone cream, so obviously it does discolor. But that's okay. I'm so happy with this. It's kind of see-through, which you guys can't really see, I don't think. Can you see? Sort of see my fingers through there. But each piece has got little things on it. So, this is awesome! It's so awesome. I love it. This looks exactly how I was hoping it would look, so. So he's buying his own TV tomorrow, so I'll have my laptop back permanently. So I thought I'll just cut this with my phone today. Well, no, I didn't cut it with the phone, because that would be weird. Oh, should I risk it? Yeah, why not? What could go wrong? Everything. So it's not so bad if it's only just a couple. I might actually cut that in sections. Oh, now that's see-through. Nah. Oh, that's good. It's just got that on the back. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Very, very happy. Yay! This has just got black soap on it, because that's the last thing I cut. And it's still messy. Alright. Well, we're going to have to slide those down, happily. Sorry. What I might do with this is I might put it that way. Just do it like that. I don't know. If the shit hits the fan, the shit hits the fan, I guess. It's not happy. That hurts my fingies. Alright. Look at that. That is see-through. That's so good. I love it. Very good. Oh, so I didn't waste any time. That pink didn't turn out that bad. Really. It stinks. Don't like the smell. Don't like the smell at all. It smells like flowers. I'm not going to risk it. Just going to do a couple more. Just do it slowly. Slowly, slowly. Just doesn't like going all the way through. She said it hurts. Yeah, these are fantastic. Fantastical. Well, I'll have to make new labels for all of these because they've got melt and pour in them. So I'm going to have to put all the stupid bloody melt and pour ingredients on the labels. Now, well. Sorry, I know, it's a bit hard because I'm kind of leaning over the top of the phone to see what you can see. Things to do for this friggin' kid. Hopefully he'll move out soon. He gets his Centrelink. All I think about is him moving out. All he thinks about is spending it. Oh dear. We've got some of those weird heat thingy-jigglies, which I can't think of. What we call them? Glycerin rivers that happen just from heat, not from titanium dioxide. But that's cool. Oh, I've got a glittery thumb. You can't see that. Alright, my friends. See you for the next one.